Story of the Ugly Cat and the Beautiful Cat, complete with illustrated scenes. The Tale of the Ugly Cat and the Beautiful Cat. Chapter 1. The Two Cats. Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, lived two very different cats. The beautiful cat had the softest, fluffiest fur, shimmering blue eyes, and a graceful stride that made everyone stop and admire it. Wherever it walked, people smiled and gave it treats. It lived in a cozy home with warm blankets, golden food bowls, and endless affection. The ugly cat, on the other hand, was scruffy, covered in patchy fur, and had a twisted tail. Its eyes were mismatched, and it always looked grumpy. No one wanted to pet it. It lurked in dark alleys, scavenging for scraps, its heart filled with jealousy toward the beautiful cat. Illustration: the beautiful cat walking in the sun, admired by people, while the ugly cat watches from the shadows, eyes burning with envy. Chapter 2. The Ugly Cat's Plan. One cold night, the ugly cat sat alone in an alley, its belly growling. It had spent too long being ignored, too long watching the beautiful cat bask in love and admiration. "If I can't be beautiful, I'll make sure no one else can be," the ugly cat growled. And so it devised a sinister plan to eat the beautiful cat and steal its beauty. Illustration: the ugly cat in the shadows, grinning wickedly as it hatches its evil plan. Chapter 3. The Terrible Feast. The next day, the ugly cat lured the beautiful cat into an abandoned house with the promise of a golden fish feast. The unsuspecting beautiful cat stepped inside, and before it could react, chomp! The ugly cat swallowed it whole. It licked its lips, feeling the warmth of beauty inside its belly. "At last," it cackled. "Now I will be adored." But something was wrong. No one admired the ugly cat. Instead, its belly glowed strangely, and deep inside, the beautiful cat was still alive. Illustration: the ugly cat looking down at its glowing belly, while inside, the beautiful cat is trapped, looking determined to escape. Chapter 4. The Great Escape. The beautiful cat was not one to give up. Inside the ugly cat's belly, it clawed, scratched, and fought with all its might. "You may have swallowed me, but you will never keep me," the beautiful cat roared. With one final, powerful slash, it tore through the ugly cat's belly and leaped out, covered in light and triumph. The ugly cat screeched in pain, stumbling backward, wounded and defeated. Illustration: the beautiful cat heroically leaping out of the ugly cat's belly, while the ugly cat looks shocked and injured. Chapter 5. The Rise of a Hero. The world gasped as news of the great escape spread. The beautiful cat had not only survived, but had proven its courage. People celebrated, throwing a grand feast in its honor. Banners with the beautiful cat's face filled the city. It became a legend, the bravest cat to ever live. Meanwhile, the ugly cat slinked back into the darkness, its body weak, its plan failed. It had learned the hard way that true greatness comes from within, not from stealing someone else's beauty. Illustration: the beautiful cat standing proudly on a grand stage, wearing a golden cape and medal, while the crowd cheers. The ugly cat watches from the shadows, defeated. The end. Would you like me to generate the images for each scene?